Namaste everyone, this is Khenpo Gurudas Sunyatananda, and I'm here to share with you a little bit for Banned Books Week for the virtual readout. And the book that I want to share with you today is a book that I first read when I was in high school. It's Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman, and you know, the book Leaves of Grass was Walt Whitman's famous collection of poems. And it was banned in 1881 after the district attorney threatened criminal prosecution for the use of explicit language in the book. Now, as we know, the book was later published in Philadelphia some years later, but it's just another one of those incredible examples of the closed-mindedness, narrow-mindedness that leads to such things as banning books and censoring folks from expressing themselves. And the poem that I want to share with you today, I Sing the Body Electric, was one of my favorites, which later ended up, as many of you may remember, being used as the basis for a song in the movie Fame in the 80s. I sing the body electric. The armies of those I love engirth me, and I engirth them. They will not let me off until I go with them and respond to them, and discorrupt them and charge them full with the charge of the soul. Was it doubted that those who corrupt their own bodies conceal themselves? And if those who defile the living are as bad as they who defile the dead? And if the body does not do as much as the soul, and if the body were not the soul, what is the soul? The love of the body of man or woman balks account. The body itself balks account. That of the male is perfect, and that of the female is perfect. The expression of the face balks account, but the expression of a well-made man appears not only in his face, it is in his limbs and joints also. It is curiously in the joints of his hips and wrist. It is in his walk, the carriage of his neck, the flex of his waist and knees. Dress does not hide him. The strong, sweet, supple quality he has strikes through the cotton and flannel. To see him pass conveys as much as the best poem, perhaps more, if you linger to see his back and the back of his neck and shoulder side. The sprawl and fullness of babes, the bosoms and heads of women, the folds of their dress, the styles as we pass in the street, the contour of their shape downwards, the swimmer naked in the swimming bath as he swims through the transparent green shine, or lies with his face up and rolls silently to and fro in the heaves of the water, the bending forward and backward of rowers in rowboats, the horseman in his saddle, girls, mothers, housekeepers, in all their performances, the group of laborers seated at noontime with their open dinner kettles and their wives waiting, the female soothing a child, the farmer's daughter in the garden or cow yard, the yellow fellow honing corn, the sleigh driver guiding his 6 horses through the crowd, the wrestle of wrestlers, the 2 apprentice boys, quite grown, lusty, good-natured, native-born, out on the vacant lot at sundown after work, their coats and caps thrown down, the embrace of love and resistance, the upper hold and the under hold, the hair rumpled over in blinding eyes, the march of firemen in their costumes, the play of the masculine muscle through clean setting trousers and waist straps, the slow return from the fire, the pause when the bell strikes sudden again, and the listening on the alert, the natural, perfect, varied attitudes, the head bent, the curved neck, and the counting. Such like I love, I loosen myself, pass freely, am at the mother's breast with a little child. Swim with the swimmers, wrestle with the wrestlers, march in line with the firemen and pause, listen, and count. Namaste.